Hello, this is Buddy C. Thank you for joining me in our Christian meditation on the tools to use when we're disturbed or agitated. Lots of good references that we could have pulled from for this topic. I think you'll enjoy. I want you to sit back in a comfortable position, allow your body to relax. To begin, let's close our eyes and breathe deep together, in through our nose, out through our mouth. With every breath, feel your body softening, tension leaving. Continue to breathe deep until you come to that place of relaxation, that place of ease. Then allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm, whatever that is for you. You've probably noticed as you breathe that your breath creates this rising and falling sensation. You might feel this in your stomach, maybe your diaphragm, your chest, or your shoulders. It does not really matter where it is, or that you breathe in any particular way. Just allow your body to breathe naturally. No control, no particular effort on your part. Just let your body breathe. Notice where in your body you feel that movement the strongest, and the rhythm of your breath. Is the rhythm long or short, deep or shallow? Just take a few moments and follow that movement, that rising and falling sensation. When your mind starts to wander, just come back to the breath. I like to do a breath count if my mind really wants to wander. I may count with every breath up to 3 or 5 or 10, just to help rein in my mind. When I get distracted, then when I get to the number, I will maybe count down or just let my mind go. If it starts getting distracted again, start counting again. And if I wander off while I'm counting, just come back to where I am. No big deal. It's perfectly normal for your mind to wander during meditation. For me, that's one of the big gifts of meditation, is learning how to notice how my mind behaves. That a thought is just a thought. Most are repetitive. I don't have to buy into those thoughts. Those thoughts are not me. I just let those thoughts go. If I get carried off, no big deal. Come back to my breath and it can bring me back to the moment. It changes from my thoughts controlling me to me being more in control of my thoughts. Another gift of meditation. Remember too, it's not thinking about the breath. It's simply being aware of it, following it as it comes and goes. Let's continue to breathe. Let's bring the attention back to the breath. Matthew 18:3 in the Message version. This is Jesus speaking, says, I'm telling you once and for all, that unless you return to square one and start over like children, you're not even going to get a look at the kingdom, let alone get in. Start over like children. What could that mean? I know for me, I really feel that that's what recovery has given me, is a path of spirituality that returns my attitude toward my higher power to that one of a child. I remember my children when they were little. They really only had 3 tasks. I wanted them to have fun, I provided everything they needed and more. They had to share those things. As they played, they couldn't be stingy or selfish with the things that they were given. And third, they had to do what I asked them to do. But I never asked them to do anything that they weren't able to do or capable to do. Even if we had financial situations, I never came in and said, okay, children, we don't have money to pay the mortgage this month, so you've got to go get a job and figure out how to do this. That's ridiculous. That's silly. You can never do that to a child. They're not capable of handling that kind of responsibility. It's really not their place. Do we not do the same thing? It's not our place to handle many of the responsibilities that we try to handle. We're not cut out for those things. That's why, for me, the gift of a higher power, the gift of learning to be powerless in my life and trusting my higher power for the things I need, brings me back to that childlike attitude in life, where my job really is to have fun, let my higher power provide my needs, share what I have, and do what I'm asked to do. I'm never asked to do anything that I'm not capable of doing. And I have access to such a life of peace and ease. If I just learn to surrender and trust my higher power in all things, just like I learned to surrender and trust my higher power in my alcoholism. What gifts we have in recovery. I am so grateful for recovery today. Let's continue to breathe. Let's bring the attention back to the breath. Then just for a moment, let go of any focus at all. Just let your mind be completely free. Just let it do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to be busy, let it be busy. No sense of effort or control. Then gently bring the attention back to the body, back to that sensation of the body on the chair, feet on the floor, hands and arms just resting. Once again, notice any sounds, just bringing the mind back into the physical senses, back in the immediate environment. And in your own time, open your eyes, maybe stretch. With my children, I remember the things they got so upset about were so small. Me looking at my life, many of the things I get upset about are so small. If I really knew what was going on or the big picture, I'm sure my higher power laughs at the things I get upset about, just like we feel when our children get upset about things that are not that important. I think many times we're all just playing in the sandbox, getting upset when someone messes up what we're doing, or when someone doesn't want to play like we want to in the sandbox, and little sister comes in and destroys what we're building. And it's so upsetting, but in reality, it's no big deal. But we have compassion for our children in those situations, just like our higher power has compassion for us. So many similarities, so much I can learn from looking at children and their behavior and their attitudes. Always remember, anytime that I don't know the next right action to take, I look around for someone to help. And when I choose to help someone, things fall into place. It works for me, and I know it will work for you too. Thanks, and have a great day.